What if the life force isn't just a metaphor, but a measurable physical field? Today, we're exploring a fascinating convergent discovery arc. By weaving together Russian torsion physics, modern neuroscience, and the ancient spiritual philosophy of Hawaiian Huna wisdom, we'll examine how these diverse disciplines are all describing the same fundamental, unified reality of consciousness. For decades, we've viewed the human body as a biochemical machine, a collection of gears and slow-moving chemical reactions. Yet this mechanical model fails to explain how our entire system coordinates instantaneously. We are now entering an era of energetic communication, viewing the organism as a non-local, holographic field coupled with consciousness. This shift suggests a missing link, a force that transcends the speed of light to carry vital information, redefining what it means to be alive. Beyond gravity and electromagnetism lies a third fundamental property of the universe, the torsion field. Building on the foundational work of Einstein and Cartan, this theory suggests that spin and rotation create a physical twist in the space-time metric. Just as mass generates gravity and charge creates electromagnetism, spin produces these spiral wakes through the physical vacuum. It is a compelling framework that explores the geometry of absolute parallelism and the very fabric of our reality. Torsion fields represent a fascinating shift in physics, information transfer without energy. These fields propagate nearly instantaneously at 1 billion times the speed of light, passing through solid shielding like concrete and metal without any loss of strength. They also possess a unique memory effect, leaving a lasting imprint on the vacuum itself, and a holographic nature, where information is distributed non-locally throughout the system. Essentially, we're looking at a medium that is faster, more pervasive, and more enduring than conventional electromagnetic waves. Moving to experimental validation, we see how torsion signals allow us to bypass the standard light speed limit. While traditional optics only show a star's past visible position, our detectors pinpoint its true instantaneous position in the present. This phenomenon extends beyond astronomy. We see the same principles in metallurgy and Koziereb's gyroscope experiments, where torsion fields demonstrably influence crystallization patterns and even local gravity. What if meaning has a physical signature? High-frequency gamma oscillations, pulsing between 30 and 120 Hz, are far more than neural noise. They represent the actual content of our memories. Crucially, research shows that these gamma spikes don't track physical stimuli, but rather our subjective memory of them. This shift between an original sound and the peak memory response demonstrates that gamma is the neural correlate of meaning, capturing how we personally interpret and store our experiences. How do billions of separate neurons weave together a single, unified experience? This is the binding problem. The key lies in gamma synchrony, where distinct cortical regions talk by phase coupling their oscillations into a unified cognitive moment. Taking this further, the quantum link theory suggests the brain acts as a resonance chamber, where coherent biophotons and torsion waves provide the deeper field of coordination that gamma synchrony physically represents. Explore the ancient technology of the field known as Huna. At its core is mana, the life force energy driving what science calls the torsion field and vacuum potential. Then there's Aka, the sticky threads of connection that perfectly mirror the principles of quantum entanglement and non-locality. Finally, Huna identifies the three selves: the subconscious receiver, the conscious director, and the holographic blueprint of the higher self. It's incredible to think that ancient Hunas were utilizing these advanced physics principles for healing and reality shaping long before the dawn of modern science. The 7 principles of Huna offer a profound roadmap for navigating reality, often described as instructions for the vacuum. We begin with Ike, the understanding that our perception creates our world, and Makia, which teaches that energy follows our focus. By embracing Kala, we acknowledge that there are no limits, while Pono reminds us that effectiveness is the true measure of truth. Together, these 7 pillars empower us to harness our internal power and find harmony through resonance and presence. To optimize our internal operating systems, we apply the algorithms for the biocomputer. Ho'oponopono serves as a protocol for connection and correction, resolving conflict at the energetic Aka level. Dynamine utilizes breath, touch, and intention to modulate the biofield and remove tension. Finally, remote influence transmits torsion waves along Aka cords to influence reality from a distance. These Huna techniques offer a practical framework for harmonizing the mind, body, and the world around us. Shift your perspective to see DNA as more than just a chemical code. It functions as a sophisticated torsion wave antenna. By emitting coherent biophotons, DNA interacts with our biofield, bridging the gap between physical matter and the holographic blueprint. This energetic almakua serves as the underlying structural template that governs the growth and organization of the entire organism. Imagine consciousness not just as a passive observer, but as the primary driver of physical change. Research by scientists like Anatoly Akimov suggests that consciousness operates as a specific type of torsion field. By achieving states of high gamma focus, we generate torsion emissions that polarize the physical vacuum itself. In essence, thoughts are things. They can be recorded onto physical objects like water, leaving a lasting, measurable impact on the material world. Imagine a world where we move beyond the limits of current physics. Inertial propulsion offers a future of silent, emission-free travel by literally twisting the fabric of spacetime. We pair this with FTL communication, using torsion waves to achieve instantaneous data transfer through any physical barrier. Finally, by engineering metamaterials at the atomic level, we can alter the spin structure of matter itself to create materials with impossible properties. These aren't just gadgets, they are the fundamental building blocks of tomorrow's civilization. Think of yourself as a technology of the self. We are walking torsion generators, where our emotional states create a biofield that can either be chaotic or coherent. Through Makia, the power of intentionality, we can generate waves that actually correct our body's holographic blueprint, moving us from disorder to alignment. This leads us to aloha, the physical responsibility for our internal state. Because our thoughts literally shape the field around us, we are the primary architects of our own energetic reality. We have reached a turning point where the bridge between science and spirituality is finally complete. Physics proves the field exists through torsion. Neuroscience shows us how to interface with it through gamma, and Huna teaches us how to utilize it as mana. By integrating these disciplines, we move beyond old boundaries to unlock the extraordinary potential of the human biocomputer.